Today is the day Trent has been waiting for. Unfortunately, he has to rely on me being his coach today, which I wouldn't wish on anybody. This trip has turned into a little bit of a mess. Our flight got canceled, we had to switch to today, but we're rolling with the punches.
To me, this weekend is tainted with failure.
And as long as we get home safe, that's all that matters.
And I'm just hoping that we'll be able to get the Rivian up the driveway. What's up, guys, and good morning. We are in LA. I'm here for a jiu-jitsu tournament, and today's the day. Yesterday, my entire team that came out here to LA, they all fought, and pretty much all of them have already flown home and gone back to Utah. All the white belts had to compete on Sunday, which is today, and I'm the only white belt competing from my gym. So I am here. I am ready to go. We have about an hour and a half until my match is supposed to begin, so I'm getting ready. We're heading over to the convention center. Gonna warm up a little bit and then have my match.
The most exciting news of the morning is that Trent has been so worried about making weight because his weight class is actually it ends at 154.6, which is like right on the cusp of his normal weight, which is fine, except for he needs to be at that weight wearing his gi, and his gi weighs like maybe 3.5 or 4 pounds. So he has been nervous the last few days and really trying to like eat clean, lean foods, not overeat, kind of pace himself. And this morning he has weighed himself multiple times after having breakfast, and now he's starting to hydrate. He's at 153 with the gi. Huge relief. So he's going to be able to hydrate a little bit, have some good energy built up before this match, which is very, very, very important. Yesterday, one of his teammates was 3 pounds over when he weighed in on the test scale. And then he spent like 4 hours before his match jogging in the hallway in a hoodie trying to lose 3 pounds. And then he was pretty gassed for his fight. So it's perfect that Trent doesn't have to be so stressed about that. All we have to worry about is, staying calm, staying loose. And unfortunately, he has to rely on me being his coach today, which I wouldn't wish on anybody. All right. You ready?
Let's go.
We just walked in. It definitely seems more crowded today, but it's because there's all the no-gi and the kids and their families coming today to compete, and all of the white belts. There's probably way more white belts too. It's like everyone new to the sport.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's get you on the test scale and see how that looks.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. I don't know why, but watching little kids compete makes me so emotional. It's so adorable, but they're also just so invested in winning, and it's so hard to watch them lose. They're not even my kids. I don't even know these people.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant.
I'm very nervous for some reason. I hope Trent does well, but I'm trying not to project. I don't want him to feel any more pressure than he already does. And the truth is, it doesn't matter how he performs today. I'm excited to be here to support him. This is a really fun, really healthy hobby for him that he's gotten super into over the last like 6 or 8 months. So it just feels good to be here and encourage him on, cheer him on. It's just about having a good time.
Do you have like a game plan?
I don't know.
Honestly, I think you're good. Just kind of stick with what you know. Don't try anything new. Stick with what you know.
Trent's friend Martin just got here. He's also part of the gym where Trent trains, and he's helping him warm up. Trent has about 10 more minutes before he needs to get in the bullpen, which is where you've already checked in, you get weighed in officially on the official scale, and then you have to stand like in this little gated off section, I don't know, to make sure you don't like change your weight. I don't know why. So he's got about 10 minutes, he's warming up. He rolled a little bit with Martin, which is really helpful to get him practicing some of the techniques and strategies he's planning to use. He is nervous.
If I can fight in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh my God, Trent. 154.6. That's the cutoff. You are cutting it close, buddy. Cutting it so close there.
I had no idea. I hydrated too much.
Yeah, right? 154.6 is the cutoff, and he is 154.6. Okay, this is the official weigh-in. Oh, wow. You got this. Trent's warmed up, checked in, he made weight, which is huge. His fight is next, so I'm gonna go get to his mat and try to get a spot to film. The nerves are very real. Okay, here we go.
Underhook.
Come on, Trent.
Defend your neck first, Renan. Base, defend your neck. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Come on, Trent.
Get your back on the ground. Get your back on the ground. Same time. Stay on top, Renan. There you go. Watch the Kimura grip. Break that grip. There you go. Lucas. Lucas up.
Yeah.
Lucas up. Lucas up. Grab his pen with your right leg. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Trent.
Down,
Yeah.
move it to the other side. Good job, Renan. Good job.
No, but this is gonna light a fire on him. Like he's gonna be like, I gotta go train now. Like I gotta go to class. Like, good shit, man. Good shit. That was
Proud of
fun,
you.
huh?
It was a good fight.
That was tough.
It was tough.
And it's funny because you go with bigger guys all the time for half an hour, dude. If you think about it, half an hour, 30 minutes. Bigger guys that have like 30, 40, 50 pounds on you. And this guy was the same one as you, but it's still nerves, bro. Nerves that always get you.
Trent did so well. We're just heading out now. He got bronze for his weight category, and even though he didn't win that match, it's always a good experience, and you can't ever win them all. And really, the hardest thing to do is just to put yourself out there to compete at all, because everyone is watching, everyone is filming, everyone is cheering. It's very stressful. So regardless of how you think you did,
Yeah,
I think you did great. I'm proud
I
of you.
lost, but it was okay. It was fun. I am very, very exhausted, but we're gonna head back to the hotel, take a shower, and probably take a nap.
I'm just packing up right now for our California trip, the trip that you're watching us on right now. And the one thing I definitely do not want to forget are all of my OneSkin products. I've talked about them before and how much I love them. I definitely don't go anywhere without them now, and OneSkin is the sponsor of today's video. OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. Get started today with 15% off using code Trent and Allie at oneskin.co. OneSkin's OS1 products are designed to increase your skin span, the length of time that your skin is healthy and functional. These things are what you want to put on your face. Just cleanse your skin, pat dry, and apply twice daily. I promise you won't regret it. If you haven't tried OneSkin, now is actually the perfect time. If you click our link in the description below, you'll get 15% off OneSkin with code Trent and Allie, or by visiting oneskin.co. Thanks again to OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna gather up my products, finish packing, and head to California.
Well, guys, we spent probably the last couple hours hanging out in our hotel room, rejuvenating, drinking some water, getting hydrated, and now we're actually gonna head out and get some food. But I just wanted to say I had a lot of fun. It was like, obviously the expectation is you come here to compete and you hope to do the best and you hope to win, and that didn't happen, but you know, I learned a lot, and I got a good workout in the process. So it was fun, and I would do it again. So I think
You probably will do it again.
I probably will do it again.
Actually.
But I think I just have, you know, a bit more to learn, and that's expected. So
You're new.
I'm not too bummed about it.
Good.
But yeah, it is a little frustrating if I sit and like dwell on it. I get a little bit upset, but I'll live.
That's
So
normal.
we are in downtown LA, which is like an amazing culinary location. There's tons of really good food here.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they have here that's really good is like Japanese food, like ramen and sushi and all of that stuff. So we found a place pretty close to the hotel. They've got ramen, they've got sushi. We're gonna head down there and check it out.
It's a good choice. It's always fun to try ramen in other places and kind of compare, and LA is kind of a foodie destination. I'm excited to try out this spot and see how it compares to the ramen we're used to. It smells and it looks amazing.
Let's dig in. So flavorful.
Good.
Woo! That is fantastic. Thank you. Well, that was a fun experience. The food was absolutely amazing, but also just like you can tell that there's just so much culture here. There's just like so many, different walks of life and different types of people. It's really fun.
It is definitely something that is lacking in Utah, and I really appreciate like hearing all the different languages and the different cuisines. Just being exposed to so many cultures is something I missed growing up in DC for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Utah, there's a lot of lacking culture. There's not a ton of culture, you know? So like when we go to these places that are really diverse, it's fun to be able to go to different restaurants and, you know, try the different types of food because, yeah, we have ramen and we have sushi and we have tacos and all the different stuff in Utah, but it's nothing like places like this where there's these big communities of that type of food. So hats off to you, LA. Well, it's the next day. I'm extremely sore. My neck is like so stiff I can barely turn my head. My lower back hurts like an old man getting up in the middle of the night, but I'm not gonna let that keep me down.
Honestly, it feels very strange to do anything without a 2-year-old running around. It feels like we are going really fast. Things don't take any time at all. We can get out the door in 5 minutes. It's kind of amazing. My heart will go on.
1999.
Wow.
The Titanic song was the record of the year. Song of the year, My Heart Will Go On.
Wow.
Lauryn Hill was the best new artist. Album of the year was Lauryn Hill. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
That's cool.
Not a morning city.
Yeah.
Like a ghost town out here.
Yeah.
None of these restaurants are open. There's nobody out here doing anything.
LA and New York are not the same.
Yeah, everybody's sleeping in around here. It's also crazy. This building right here behind me is like this enormous high rise. It's got 2 towers, and you can tell that it's like mid-construction, but they're not constructing it anymore. This thing is like abandoned. It probably went bankrupt, but most of the structure is there. And if you look on almost every floor, you can see graffiti. The basement, like none of this is finished. There's graffiti everywhere. They have like these like 9-10 foot metal cage fence around the building so that you can't like hop it to get in there. People are still getting in there, and then they're climbing like to the 30th floor where there's no elevator, probably no stairs, and then there's also no guardrails. They're standing out there like doing graffiti. It just looks like something out of a horror movie, kind of. Like, I don't know how much this building actually costs, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably like in the $1 billion range. You think about like the penthouses at the top, they're gonna be multi-million-dollar penthouses each. There's probably a bunch of those. And then there's tons of apartments, you know, that are probably quarter to half or 3/4 of a million for these like apartments. And there's hundreds of those. Not to mention there's gonna be like, you know, commercial space, there's gonna be retail space at the bottom. Like, this project was extremely expensive, and if it went bankrupt, that means that the banks that were paying for this, like, they're basically losing that money or on the hook for it. So stuff like this is a huge problem for the economy in general, but especially for the local economy. And if this is happening a lot, cities like this are in big trouble.
It's just crazy to see this next to all of this, like so fancy, high-tech, gorgeous skyscrapers, fully built.
Yeah, it's wild. It feels like a zombie apocalypse movie when you look at this place. Makes us, you know, kind of reminded of our earlier days of traveling when it was just Allie and I, and we could just fly by the seat of our pants and we could travel light, and it was just very stress-free and carefree. And now we have more responsibilities and more things to worry about. But this weekend has been very fun, and we're about to head home. And even though to me, this weekend is tainted with failure. And that's really the only way that I can think about it, because as I watch the videos of my competition and the fight that I had and all these different things, I see all the mistakes that I made. I realized, you know, I zigged when I should have zagged, and the things that I could have and should have done. And, you know, maybe things wouldn't have turned out the way I wanted them to, even if I did make those decisions, but I know that there was like decisions that I should have made that I didn't. And that's really hard to live with and kind of a tough pill to swallow. But I know it's a weekend of lesson learning and progress, and you know, you can't win them all. That's the only thing that I can think, is that, you know, you can't win them all. So hopefully the next competition that I do, I'll be a little bit more prepared. You know, I could blame it on the fact that we were basically gone for almost 3 weeks, going back east for, you know, Allie's mom's celebration of life, and then going to Florida, and then we came back, and I had about 4 days of training before we flew out here to LA to compete. So that could have really affected my stamina and my gas tank and things like that. So this is gonna bookend LA and my trip out here to attempt to come and conquer, and falling short. But we had fun. We got to eat some good food. We got to explore the city a little bit. And now we're ready to call it a day and head on home.
I would call it a baby moon success, because as far as I'm concerned, I had a wonderful time.
Yeah. Allie keeps thinking it's a baby moon, but the whole time that we were here, I was like, hey, we're here for a specific reason. I've got to watch my weight. I need to be careful. I need to be focused. And Allie was just like wanting to party the whole time, but...
By party, that means go to sleep early and sleep uninterrupted through the night. That's all that means.
But anyway, we're gonna head down, check out, and head to the airport.
Okie dokie.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So
You might remember Trent absolutely hates flying. So normally we either fly with Frank or with Leo, and those end up being his emotional support animals. There's no Leo here today, which is actually kind of hard for him, so he's trying his best to distract himself with the in-flight entertainment. It's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride because Utah is having a bunch of weather right now, so it should be interesting.
I'm just gonna trust you. I'm just gonna trust you.
Ah, it feels good to be home. A little cold.
It is a little cold, just in this breeze right here.
It's actually been this insane storm over the last 72 hours happening in Utah. Feet and feet of snow, 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It's been insane, which is why we were actually supposed to fly home last night. Our flight got canceled. We had to switch to today. It's been a whole thing. And that was a very turbulent flight for Trent. You did good.
I did not enjoy that.
You did really good.
Thankfully, Brandon and Grayson went and did a little bit of snow removal, and I'm just hoping that we'll be able to get the Rivian up the driveway. So,
Oh.
got our fingers crossed.
This big black cloud is coming down. Falling angels all around. A warm breeze from the subway underground.
Are you sure? We got new luggage recently after 6 years of having the exact same luggage, and I have no idea what our luggage looks like. It's very confusing because to me it looks like every other piece of luggage that people are here to pick up. So probably 100 different times I said, oh, there it is. And Trent said, no, that's not our luggage.
Text your dad.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Feels
to
good.
the tournament, man.
Feels good to be back. You did
How
good.
you are. Yeah. Don't always fold, but I'm sure you learned something.
Yeah.
Clue is where to go. There's a winding road ahead of me. I can't figure out where it goes. But if I try, I can make it home. And if I stand by what I know is real, not wander off on some byway.
Who is that? Who is that? What? What is it? Oh my, a graham cracker?
I don't know where he got that.
Hi!
He's
What are you
he's found
doing?
where the snacks are, and so he keeps sneaking in there.
You like your snacks, huh?
So I had to move them up higher. But I think Scarlett would have given him that.
You know your dad likes snacks too.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home.
All right.
I'm
We
coming
made it.
You want to push the button? Okay, I'll let you push the button.
It's snowing. It's very cold. The roads aren't great, but we made it.
No matter the storm, I'm coming home.
Well, guys, I'm really glad we made it home. We got to make a nice fire. We're nice and warm in here. It's snowing outside. And it's been like a little heavy. It's been fun. And I guess one of those sayings is appropriate, you know, like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, or wait, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. That's the one. And I think I learned something. I obviously didn't win. So that's a pill that I have to swallow, and I'm just trying to roll with the punches, and hopefully next time will be better.
What's that Michael Jordan quote? You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
Yeah, that's true.
So you took the shot.
Yeah, I missed, but
That's okay.
it was a good shot. It was a fun shot. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for your support in the comments on the last video. Everybody that was so positive I was going to win. It made me even more sad to read all of those comments knowing that I had lost, but just thank you. Thanks for all the support from all of you guys. We love you guys.
And this is your reminder to go out there and try something new. You're never too old. It's never too late. Everybody gets embarrassed. Everybody makes mistakes, and that's how you live and you learn. So
it's true.
Go try something.
Yeah, but I think this is where we're going to call it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.